G'day everyone, I'm Patrick from Douglas Fir Design, and I want to tell you about the most disgusting thing in my workshop. Now, this thing is gross, but it also is very environmentally responsible. And this thing is my slops bucket. Now, what this is an accumulation of years of small amounts of solvent, leftover finish, different waxes and varnishes that I didn't want to tip down the drain. I use a lot of hard wax, like the Tretex products, Evolution, and also the Livos products. I really like them. They work beautifully on timber. Both of them I prefer to use white spirits or shellite to clean them up, especially with the hard waxes. You really need it to break down the wax on the brushes and so forth. But the problem with using spirits like that is you can't just toss them in the sink. It's just going to run into a river somewhere and kill a bunch of fish. And I don't like, you can't tip it onto the grass for the same reason. But I also don't have space to go and spread it out on newspaper like some people suggest, and it's dangerous if it's accumulated on rags. So what I do, after I've cleaned out all my brushes, is I tip them into this bucket. Now, you'll notice that what is in here is no longer liquid, even though it has been filled with dregs of cleaning fluid for years, and that's because the solvents actually evaporate out and just leave the solids. Now this thing just sits under my bench and coagulates into this disgusting mess, and you can see that it's also accumulated some dirty brushes, some mixing sticks, some roller covers. That bit's unnecessary. But what it does mean is once a year, or you can do it however often you want, you can just scrape this out and chuck it all in the bin safely because it's all dried out and it's no longer going to affect the environment. Or you could just get yourself another cheap bucket and chuck the whole thing away. But this means I'm not tipping solvents or paint or anything down the drain. It just sits safely under my bench. It evaporates relatively quickly, so you don't have a solvent smell in the workshop, or it's not something that I've really noticed. And it's better for the environment, and it's just a great way to clean up. It just might look a little gross. Hope you got something out of this. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you tomorrow with something hopefully just as entertaining.